my gosh. Okay, this is me before. This is me before. I climbed that. Do you see that? Let's go. Yeah, after guys.
Flower. Yeah. You can do it by yourself after that. And then you fold in half. Roll this back. Keep roll. Keep roll. Stop. Fold them in. Fold them in. Keep roll. Keep roll. Done.
Okay. Oh wait, just wait. So this is another vlog, guys. I'm in Koh Phangan. Anyway, so I'm loving my life. Isn't it obvious? Like, I just I just went and watched a movie. Bro, guys, like this is insane in a good way, like in a way where it's like just manifested itself. Like, okay, I just went and watched a movie with a couple of friends. I can call them friends now, but yeah, anyway, you know, with some like-minded but no, we watched Bruce Almighty, and that was such a good movie. It had fucking Jim Carrey, my favourite actor. Anyway, I actually love connecting with humans, and you know what? This is going off topic now, but you know what? Us humans, especially the ones that are anxious and don't know how to socialise, we get, like, because I know for a fact, because I was one of them anyway, you get caught up in the how to socialise, like all this other shit, when all you have to do is do the first step, and then your brain figures it all out. So in general, life general, just take the first step, okay? And I was just telling one of the girls today that I met from the movie, that, you know, just decide, you know, like, wherever you're meant to be, like, stop being FOMO, okay? Like, everyone has FOMO. It's part of being human, but you gotta overcome that. And by overcoming it, you can. Oh wait, guys. Meow. You can. Just breathe. And you know, you're here right now. And just decide. Well, for me, I was indecisive, right? I don't know if you guys can hear this or not, but anyway, all I had to do was just decide, you know, have that first decision, and then it all pans out. And you gotta trust and know that it will pan out, because that's just how life goes, okay? Life it's not stagnant, okay? It's always moving. This is my life right now. And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to believe when you're in that moment, but then you sort of ground yourself and breathe and be like, yeah, I'm here. So yeah, I am here. And you know what? In my diary, I literally wrote, like, how like, I want to be living this life, going to the grocery store, getting, you know, what I need, and, like, doing those little things, you know, focusing, like, it's good to have the focus on the bigger picture, but then it's also good to just have your little details. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm nearly at my hospital, and I'm gonna fucking, well, because I probably should, because I bought the yogurt, so I'm probably gonna, I only had pineapple. I literally ate 5 pieces of pineapple with pineapple, and my fucking tongue started doing that weird thing again. So I don't know, maybe if you don't get my next one. So yeah, guys, I'm loving it.
Airlines flight CI532 Auckland is currently
It's my flight. Yeah, so this trip so far is going good. Obviously it's had a bit of ups and downs, which is usual. That's just life. And when I I don't think I've actually fully done a vlog, but well, obviously I didn't. So I ended up meeting up with Emily. We had lunch, and then I walked to the train station, which it was raining as well, and plus I was following Google Maps, and when it's raining, the rain like fucks with the screen, so it like pretends it's like fingers and starts, you know. So anyway, I ended up going right around, which made it longer in the end. So, and then I finally got to the train station. I went to the wrong train station first, which is the downstairs one. So I had to walk way back up to the one that actually goes to the airport. I made it just in time, got my ticket, and then 6 minutes till the train. Got to the airport around 4:40, so that was like, oh no, 4:48 maybe. So as soon as I got out, I was walking, and then I saw this dude running, and I was like, is your flight at 5:30? So he's like, yeah. And I was like, holy fuck, okay, I should probably start running now, because he was running. So I start sprinting with 30 kgs on me. I'm like, fuck now. Running up the escalator, like, this airport is like 4 stories, right? So I'm running up and down. I'm like, excuse me, thank you. And everyone just like parts away like the waters in like the Bible, you know? Anyway. And then I end up like, it's actually kind of confusing when you go to another country in the airport. So you got to really ask for help. So, and actually, do you know what? I would never actually ask for help like a couple years ago. And I love asking for help now. Like, everyone's here, like everyone is kind, okay? Just because they have a straight face on or whatnot, like, that you can't assume from that, which I clearly used to do, and I sometimes still do it, but that's alright. Anyway, so I asked for help. I love asking for help now, and I love people asking me for help. Like, it's such a nice human connection kind of way. Anyway, so I get to the check-in, and she's like, nah, it's closed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what am I supposed to do then? Like, I'm asking her, what am I supposed to do? Like, I've got my chicken bag, and I need to get home because there's nowhere else, nowhere. No, I mean, I did have money to get a flight, but probably not as much, because if you miss your flight, right, you have to book the next flight, and normally straight in that same day or next day, it's expensive. So like, I don't have the money to book another flight, and then like just the whole thing like started building up, and I was just like, holy fuck. So I was just feeling this massive emotion, and I was like, I didn't want to show it at first, because I was like, you know, I'm in an airport, heaps of people, and like, I don't want to start a big commotion. But I was like, you know what, I don't give a fuck. This is my life, and I'm the main character of it, and who gives a fuck? So I started crying, and I was like, I ended up like just tearing up, just letting it just envelop out. I think that's the right word. Anyway, and then she's like, because you know, especially when you're in touch with emotions, which as women, we're like probably more in touch with our emotions. Anyway, so she sees me crying, and she's like, I know how she feels. She's like, oh, this is like, you know, people, like, airports are where people who are trying to get home or, you know, start of their travels. Anyway, so she ends up talking to her little walkie-talkie, and somehow it just works. And she's like, okay, you're gonna go on board, and you'll give the check-in baggage to the ladies, and I'll take it in the belly. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you. And then, like, as I was like rushing, like, I don't know, like, what to do, like, I need to, like, there's no way for me to get home except this flight. So then I had obviously my fruit knife from when I brought in Chiang Mai and my lighter, so I took that out, and while I was taking it out, I fucking cut myself. And it was like this, it's just like, yeah, that was kind of part of the build up as well, because like seeing my blood, I don't really like seeing my blood, to be honest. And it fucking hurt. That knife was sharp. It was serrated, so, you know, it really cut deep. Anyway, and then she's like, you have to sprint, like, so I'm like, okay, and she's like, okay, you just go this way, and I'm like, okay, yep, okay, and like, it kind of gets through my head, but not really. So then I'm like, okay, start running, and like, because I've got fucking like 20 kgs on my back and then 10 kgs on the front, and it's like just bouncing, so I was like, duh, it's just, but it was a workout, it's good. Sprinting, like, fuck, I would say like maybe like 9 minutes up and down. Oh my gosh, but I made it. And like, everyone was kind of, all the ladies that I was flying with, the airline crew, they were really like helpful. They were like angels they were angels in disguise, literally. And they're like, it's alright, like, just slow down, like, you made it. Like, and actually, before that whole flight, there's a lot of signs of just to slow down. Like, everyone was kind of telling me in their own way to slow down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been slowing down this whole fucking travel time. So it's like, you know, but really, I kind of was, in a way, but also in a way of rushing. Like, I was slowing down in a way of rushing, if that makes sense. Anyway, so it was really good that they understood. Well, obviously they have to understand, because they've had so many people that have probably experienced that. And I was like, you know, it's my first time being late. I'm never late. And like, that's probably just me getting taught to not be perfect again. And as soon as I got on the plane, I just had to like just breathe and like self-regulate, because that was like something really big. It caused like so much emotions, and like in those times you have to self-regulate, and like especially when you're alone and traveling, and for the first time, like that, you don't have anyone to lean on. And like in that moment I was thinking, like, I just need someone to like hug me, or just someone to just give me some validation. But that was just an invitation for me to give myself that. So yeah. And then I just done some journaling, because journaling is quite good, you know, kind of getting it out there a little bit. And then yeah, and taking off was just, it was like, it was a cool moment. Like, I love traveling. Like, I love traveling in the other countries. Well, can't really say that because I've only traveled once, but actually no, I've been to a couple countries now, including going to the, you know, airports. That's the really only other part. Anyway, so yeah. You know what? And also I have a lot of mind blanks, to be honest. And that's probably also just teaching me that, you know, not to be perfect again. Like, how am I?
Airlines on team will start running flight CI53 to Auckland. We would like to introduce the boarding sequence of this flight. First, passengers traveling with children under 2 years old or require special assistance. Second, aircraft and business class passengers. Third, airline expected eating class members.
Yeah, so I don't know how I'm supposed to learn it. Just,
CTBC, China Airlines.
like, am I just supposed to just like surrender so fully that, like, to the point where, like, that I don't worry about those outcomes when it does feel like it's gonna happen? Like, like, I was on the plane and I had my drink bottle and it was empty, obviously, and it dropped on the floor, which I could have made that not happen, but it happened anyway. And then I got like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, why would you know, like, almost talking bad about myself for those mistakes. So maybe I just need to just chill out a bit. Yeah. You know what? As soon as that whole like commotion kind of ended and I like self-regulated and like grounded and like just, I was like, wow, that was pretty sick. Like, that was cool. Like, not much people get to experience that kind of commotion in their life. And like, it's not in a bad way. It's like a fun, adventurous, like, way. Yeah. No, I'm so glad I experienced that. Like, I love peace, but like, chaos is pretty cool. It spices life up. Yeah, so that was kind of my trip. I had actually, normally plain food is kind of shit, but I mean, food that I had was alright. But yeah, I had a nice sleep as well. Holy, it was so good. Because obviously first time international, but when I was on my travels at the start, I was sick obviously, so I did not have a nice sleep. And so this time I had such a good sleep, so glad, and it makes me look forward to all the other trips I have ahead where I can have nice sleeps. And that's me.